All right, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Judge Law, and we are going to begin with our first appearance misdemeanor calendar with the State Court of Fulton County for today, September 24th, 2025. There's a person on iPhone. Please remove her from Zoom. She appears to be driving. Remove her from Zoom. She's wearing dark glasses. All right. For the others, if you are a alleged victim, a family member, an individual here in support of or against a particular defendant, please make sure your video is off, you are on mute, and remove any hats or inappropriate, and make sure you're dressed appropriately. Again, make sure your video is off and that you're on mute. You may chime into the main session when we are addressing the particular defendant that you wish to address. This is a list of criminal misdemeanor cases in which individuals were recently arrested and booked at the Fulton County Jail. Ms. Maya, either leave the Zoom or switch your video off now. Thank you. As I was saying, these are cases in which individuals were recently arrested and booked at the Fulton County Jail. Their cases have now been formally accused by the prosecutor, who is the Solicitor General of Fulton County. Today, when I call on each of your cases, I will let you know what is your new case number, what are the charges brought against you, who is your attorney, if we need to appoint one to represent you, and to also set you a bond. For certain cases, if you are still detained at the Fulton County Jail, you will then receive a new court date. And that new court date, Ms. Bridgewater?
Yes, Your Honor, it's going to be October the 7th.
Thank you. As I was saying, if you are still detained at the Fulton County Jail, your new court date will be October 7th, 2025 at 9 a.m. And that will also be a virtual proceeding. So if anybody plans to attend, they would need to make sure they get the Zoom link from the clerk's office. When we address each of your cases, if you're a defendant charged with one or more misdemeanor offenses, I would like you to remember that you have a right to remain silent. Anything that you choose to say during the course of this virtual recorded proceeding that's also being live streamed, your statements can and will be used against you in the treatment of your case. You also have a right to to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to represent you. Would the host please switch off the video for iPhone? Thank you. All right. As I was saying, you do have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to represent you. During the course of our proceeding with each of your cases, I will also set a bond because you're entitled to a bond on a misdemeanor charge. Your bond can either be a signature bond or a sign-on bond, in which you would not have to pay for the bond today, but you will have to comply with certain strict conditions. Failure to comply will result in your signature bond being surrendered and revoked. Others may qualify for what we call a surety bond or a cash bond, in which you would have to pay for the bond out of your own pocket or through a bonding company. All right, and you've been advised of your rights. So let's begin with courtroom 2. Who do we have?
Hi, Your Honor. We can go to position 29, Mr. Warner.
Okay. This is Ronaldo Warner, accused of battery, family violence from September 22nd, 2025. His case number is 25 CR 5889D. Mr. Warner, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney this afternoon is going to be, is it someone in the courtroom too, or is there someone on Zoom?
His attorney is Ms. McLeod.
Okay, Miss McLeod, I thought I saw her. There she is. All right, so Mr. Warner's counsel is going to be our conflict counsel, Miss Maureen McLeod. Would the host please prompt Miss McLeod to start a video and unmute?
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
All right, there you are. Good afternoon.
Yeah,
Okay,
I am. I'm sorry.
just wanted to make sure you were there. Okay.
Yes, one of the alleged victims was speaking with me. I'm
All right.
sorry. Yes, Your
No,
Honor.
no problem. Mr. Howard, any priors or Mr. Warner?
5. Saw a 2025 case out of Union City. Battery DV and 3 counts of cruelty in the third. '07 armed robbery conviction. That's it.
Thank you. Miss Evans Battle, good afternoon. And what is the recommendation for Mr. Warner?
The recommendation is for surety bond in the amount of $3,000 at this particular time, that he have no further contact with Valencia Copeland. The address is 6234 Hickory Lane Circle in Union City, and that he stay away.
All right. Are you familiar with the Union City battery DV? Do you know if it's the same charge? Is it a bind over or is it separate? And does it involve the same victim?
I know this is what's on a warrant. I don't
Is-
see a bind over.
Is this case out of Union City?
Yes,
What's the date?
well,
September 22nd, yesterday, 2 days ago.
I'll be right back.
All right. Deputy, let's hold on that. I just want to make sure that we're not addressing the same case.
Your Honor, we can go to position 14, Mr. Holmes.
One second, please. All right, this is Cedric Holmes, accused of loitering and or prowling from September 22nd, 2025, case number 25 CR 5829F. Mr. Holmes, you've been advised of your rights and your attorney is Mr. Tay.
Who we got? That Union City case was February 12th.
Okay, thank you so much. I'm going to, do you have a pretrial report on Mr. Cedric Holmes, position 14?
'22. He on probation for possession of meth. 2025 probation. 2020 possession of cocaine conviction. 2018 burglary conviction and 2015 criminal damage to property second degree conviction.
Thank you. Ms. Evans Battle, what is the bond recommendation for Mr. Holmes?
the recommendation is for $1,000 surety bond, no further contact with Sandra Moore, and stay away from 291 West Lake Drive.
All right. Mr. Tate?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Your Honor, Mr. Holmes is 38 years old. He is blind. He tells me he can only see shadows. He was being dropped off by a lift. The lift driver would not walk him to the door. So he was walking up and down the street and couldn't find his way home. He does live at Cross Street Northwest with his mother. He's lived in Georgia since he was a child. He did earn his GED. He was recently released from prison in August of 2024. And Your Honor, he is awaiting surgery for his eye. He needs a cornea transplant, Your Honor. So I would say due to the nature of the circumstances and what happened here, I would ask for a signature bond through the jail.
And he is on a felony hold at the present time.
I did not see a felony hold.
23 SC 18955. I can't make out the last number. I don't know whether it's a probation hold or a bench warrant.
I am not sure, Your Honor.
23 SC 189553.
553, yeah.
Yeah.
Not presented to grand jury, not presented to grand jury. He says, and he's got a Gwinnett hold. Transferred to DOC. All right. At the present time, his bond is going to be $1,000. It's going to be a surety bond to stay away from 291 Westlake Drive in Atlanta, Georgia. And his next court date is going to be October 7th. Thank you. October 7th at 9 a.m. Thank you.
Next, position 19, Mr. McLeod. Hold on.
I will remind the individuals, if you're a victim, if you're a layperson, not an attorney, you're here, please make sure your video is off and that you're on mute. And like I've already told a couple of people, if you have a picture on your filter, please remove it, especially if it's of children or anything inappropriate. Thank you. All right. I'm sorry, Deputy, what was that position of number again?
Position 19.
Okay. Can we revisit Mr. Warner, please? And then I'll get back to 19.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. All right. Ms. McLeod?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Okay. What would you like to tell me other than the fact that his Union City charges for battery appear to be from February 2025?
Unknown caller.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. Is this a different case from the one that's before
No,
us?
this is Ronaldo Warner. Yes, it appears.
Yes,
This
I
case
am
is
saying it.
from, yes, the current case is from September 22nd, 2025.
And you're saying that there is one from September 22 as well?
No, pre-trial,
From
Mr.
February
Howard,
22?
no,
February 2025 is the battery, DV, and cruelty to children, 3 counts.
What is the status of that case from February?
I have no idea.
I don't know anything about that case because my client tells me that his last arrest was many years ago.
okay,
So I don't know about that. I was able to speak with Miss Copeland, and I believe she should be on the Zoom.
let's see. Valencia Copeland, if you'd like to be addressed, please unmute and start your video.
State, do you see the February arrest cycle?
Ms. Evans Battle, do you see Mr. Warner's arrest from February 2025 in Union City?
One moment, Your Honor.
I believe Miss Copeland is on his iPhone, Your Honor. She sent me a message
Give me
in
the
chat.
first name, I'll look.
I'm sorry, Mr.
Ronaldo.
Ronaldo, okay, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Rhodes.
All right. I'm sorry, I couldn't hear Mr. Rhodes.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Judge, I was just asking for the first name so I can look while Miss Evans Battle is,
Ronaldo. Like
gotcha.
the football player or the soccer player.
Okay, thank you.
All right, we'll have to get back to Mr. Warner to confirm what was that February 2025 arrest for. All right, position 19. I have William Franklin McLeod III, accused of battery from September 22nd, 2025. Mr. McLeod, your case number is 25 CR 5882E. You've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Mr. McLean. Any priors, Mr. Howard?
4, 2020 failure to appear, 2019 obstruction conviction, 2018 sale of marijuana.
Thank you. Ms. Evans Battle?
Your Honor, our recommendation is for a $2,000 signature bond, level 1, that he completed 3 courses of anger management, have no further contact with Diamond Square. Our victim advocate did have an opportunity to speak with her today, and I know that she is moving out of the home. She and her son were actually living with Mr. McLeod.
Okay, thank you. Mr. McLean, any objection?
No objection.
All right. On the battery charge, the bond is going to be set at 2,500. It's a signature bond through pretrial services, level 1. No violent contact with Diamond Square. He may return to his residence, and his next court date will be sent to his current address. If he changes his address, he'll need to make sure that he reports that in writing to the court clerk's office. He is to attend and complete 3 anger management classes, which he will begin within 30 days of being released, and he must report to pretrial once a month. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no firearms. Thank you.
Next is position 25, Mr. Sims.
Dion Sims is accused of battery from January 23rd of this year. Case number 25CR5831A. Mr. Sims, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Mr. McLean. Any priors?
28 has a probation hold, a bench warrant. 2015 ag assault 4 counts, threatening a witness, robbery, terrorist threats, possession of a firearm by convicted felon, possession of a firearm during the commission. That's
When,
one arrest. That's a conviction.
where was the bench warrant issued?
It was in Fulton County. I'm not sure. I don't know if it's felony or misdemeanor.
I have a misdemeanor case,
You
and
see anything dormant or something?
23CR007852A, battery, family violence, and battery. He's got a failure to appear from October 24th, 2024. Ms. Evans Battle, what's your recommendation?
Yes, our recommendation is for a $5,000 surety bond, that he have no further contact with the victim. It's my understanding, if I recall correctly, is that she is actually the victim on the 2023 case as well. And I'm going to pull this up.
And that would be Zandra Steepson.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Mr. McLean?
Sims has a stable address on, I'm sorry? I'm sorry, I'm bad at math. I added those numbers wrong. He's 44 years old, Your Honor. He has a stable address in Riverdale. He has a stable emergency number. He's got plenty of community contacts. He's from Georgia. Beyond his high school education, he has 2 HVAC certifications. He has worked as a machine operator. He has also worked in unarmed security. The FTA, he has an explanation for, but we would ask the court to grant the lowest possible bond. If a signature bond is not legal for him or not eligible for him, we would ask for a low surety bond. Thank you.
All right, and what's his current street address? Just the street address.
It's King Road in Riverdale. I've got the 3-digit number that precedes that.
I just wanted to get, I just want to confirm the street address. I'm sorry, Mr. McLean, that's just something I wanted to confirm.
Is that the same as what's on the Odyssey page?
No, he was required to, no, I have a Riverdale address. I just wanted to make sure that it stays away from the Camp Creek location pursuant to the prior case. Okay.
Considerable distance between the two. same side of town, but it is a considerable distance.
Okay, give me one moment.
You and her at the same time.
He's got a probation hold as well as a bench warrant from that 23 CR case. This incident was from January 23rd, 2025. Is there a Zandra Steepson on Zoom? You want to unmute and start your video? Zandra Steepson. Bond is going to be set at 2,500. It is a surety bond. Next court date is going to be October 7th. If Mr. Sims didn't understand it from the last case, I hope he understands now. No further contact with Zandra Steepson. You have to stay 200 yards away from her. You cannot be in the same house, in the same car. You cannot be in the same room with her. You're not to communicate with her in either way, form, or manner. And if you violate this condition again, you run the risk of being in jail with no bond at all. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no weapons. And your next, and and we're going to reset this case to October 7th, along with the second case. And Miss Bridgewater, the second case is 23 CR 0078528.
I have it. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. I guess I haven't heard from Mr. Rhodes yet with regards to Mr. Warner, so we're moving on to the next case.
Position 8, the Clements.
Okay. This is Desmond Sullivan Clements, accused of battery family violence from August 9th of this year, case 25 CR 5879D. Mr. Clements, you've been advised of your rights and your attorney is going to be Ms. Atay. Any priors, Mr. Howard?
Clemens 40. He got open theft by taking Coweta. Open theft by receiving Coweta. 2024 failure to appear. 23 riot and penal institution conviction. 2023 trespass conviction. 2020 failure to appear. He got some burglary convictions in his history.
Am I correct? You said 40 cycles?
Yes.
Mr. Rhodes?
Yes, Your Honor. Thanks for being patient. I did have to restart the computer. As it relates to Clements, Desmond Clements, we saw 20 cycles out of Tennessee, and then of course the cycles that were mentioned here in Georgia included failure to appear and probation violations as well. In light of his criminal history, Your Honor, we are asking for a $3,000 good bond, and that he has no further contact with the victim in this case, whose name is Cassidy Semple, and it's spelled SEMPLE, and that he stay away from 113 Shannon Avenue. No alcohol, drugs, and weapons while on bond. And if the court is inclined to have him take anger management courses while out on bond, we'd ask for that as well. And Your Honor, I believe that that is the state's recommendation as it relates to this particular case. Thank you.
Cassidy Semple, if you're here and you want to be heard, this is the time to unmute and start your video. Ms. Atay?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Clements is 35 years old. He has lived in Georgia for the last 8 years. He earned his GED. He tells me he was working for the complaining witness as a nanny and was working there up until this last Saturday. So, and the incident date here is August 9th, 2025. I was not able to get in touch with the complaining witness. I would ask for the lowest possible surety bond for this charge. I think it's simple battery family violence. And no further contact and a stay away is fine, but he does live at it looks like possibly a few houses down.
Bond's going to be set at 2,000. It is a surety bond. No further contact with Cassidy Semple, Semple. He's to stay 200 yards away from 113 Shannon Chase Drive in Fairburn, Georgia. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, and definitely no weapons and firearms. Next court date is October 7th.
Next is position 31, Mr. White, I'm sorry.
We've got Woods.
And Your Honor, when the court is ready, I have a somewhat update on the Warner case.
What's the update?
So I am showing on the GCIC that there was a Union City Municipal Court bind over for similar charges, I believe battery, family violence, and cruelty to children, third degree, at least 4 counts of those. The arrest date on those were February 12th, 2025. And I don't see a first appearance in the Fulton County Jail for a February 12th, 2025 case or anything earlier than this particular case. The warrant that we hear on today stems from a September 22nd incident. So I'm inclined to believe that they are separate charges based on the dates of the actual incidences. However, I am baffled that I don't see a first appearance in our jailings for the February 2025 incident.
Well, y'all might want to follow up to see whether he bonded out and then it got lost somewhere in the cracks.
Absolutely.
All right, thank you. All right, moving on to, we'll come back to Mr. Warner, and I'm so sorry, this one is Mr. White. And case number 25 CR 5892G, Darius White, accused of simple battery family violence from September 23rd, 2025. You've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Mr. McLean. Any priors, Mr. Howard?
No.
Okay, first arrest. Ms. Evans Battle?
Yes, Your Honor. We were asking for a $2,000 signature bond at this particular time, that he have no further contact with Mr. Redrick, and that he stay away from the location in which they were living, which is 100 Fulton Street. We're asking that he participate in anger management, at least 3 sessions of anger management. This be a level 1 through pretrial services. That would be our recommendation.
Daryl Redrick, are you on Zoom? This would be your time to unmute and start your video. Daryl, was it Redrick or Reddick? Okay. No one? Okay. Mr. McLean, does your client live at Edgewood Avenue?
Your Honor, he lives at 100 Fulton. Edgewood is an address in Jacksonville, which he has excellent, through his grandmother, I guess, excellent mail service. And I tell him, you're Georgian, you really ought to be getting your mail service here. Get it, just rent a mailbox, just rent a postal box. But at any rate, he lives at 100 Fulton. He believes the other person lives in Covington now. So we would ask for a one-time escort to go get his belongings. And if it turns out that the place is empty, other than his stuff, we would ask that he be allowed to stay.
All right, thank you. On the simple battery family violence, it's going to be a 1,500 signature bond through pretrial services, level 1. No further contact with Daryl Redrick, to stay away from 100 Fulton Street, Atlanta, Georgia. He may have a one-time police escort visit to the Fulton Street location to either retrieve his belongings or to verify that Mr. Redrick has vacated the premises, in which case then he may resume lodging at that location. In either event, within 30 days of being released, he will update his court, this court, with a local mailing address. The court will not accept a Florida address, and he will report to pretrial once a month. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no weapons. and he will enroll and complete 8 anger management classes within 30, he will enroll in those classes within 30 days of being released. Thank you.
The pretrial people are terrible. Really reported pretrial people. They'll feel like probation.
Mr. Warner? Sorry, I promise you this will be the last time I call you to the seat. All right. So, Ms. McLeod, do you have anything else to add? With regards to position 29, Ronaldo Warner.
Yes, Your Honor, my client and Miss Copeland, they share 2 minor children. They've been in a relationship for over 5 years now. I believe that she is on the Zoom, and she tells me that she did not call the police. They were just having an argument, and someone must have called the police. But based on what she says, she definitely wants to continue to have contact with my client because they share 2 children, a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old. And I would ask that the court sound for her because I do believe that she's on. She is on the iPhone. I did ask her to try to change so that her name can show, but I'm not sure if it is showing.
Valencia Copeland, if you want to contribute to the proceeding, you need to unmute and start your video. Otherwise, we'll have to move on. All right. On the battery family violence is going to be a $5,000 signature bond through pretrial services, level 3. No further contact with Valencia Copeland unless I hear from her. No further contact with the minor children that he shares with Ms. Copeland. He may file a legitimation case and in the appropriate court, and he can ask for joint custody or joint visitation for the children that he shares with Ms. Copeland. In exchange, of course, she can definitely ask for child support and any kind of support. He's to stay away from the location where Ms. Copeland lives. No contact means staying 200 yards away and not communicating with her in either way, form, or manner. Within 30 days of being released, he will update the court with a separate residential address since he won't be able to live with Ms. Copeland. He's also to enroll in a domestic violence intervention program within 30 days of being released, and he will attend and complete all 24 classes at his expense. And he should start within 30 days of being released. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no weapons and no firearms. Thank you.
That's
Your
per
Honor,
judge.
Yeah.
Is the court inclined to change that if I get her on prior to the end of this? Because I have actually spoken to her today and I just had her on the
I
phone.
totally agree with you, Ms. McLeod. I'll be glad to revisit the matter, but I'll need to hear it from her. Okay?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Next case, please.
Position 32, Mr. Yarbrough.
Maurice Bernard Yarbrough is accused of simple battery family violence, possession of marijuana less than 1 ounce, and willful obstruction of an officer from September 20th of this year, case 25 CR 5894Y. Mr. Yarbrough, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Mr. McLean. Any prize?
You got an open trespass out of Bibb County, 2019 probation, 2013 possession of cocaine conviction. That's it.
Miss Evans Battle?
Yes, Your Honor. As to count 1, we were asking for a $3,000 surety bond. As to count 2 would be a $1,000 if the court would allow a split bond, signature bond for the count 2, and as well as a $2,000 signature bond as to count 3. We're asking that he participate in, that he have no further no further contact with Maya Wilder, the victim in the case. We would also ask that he submit to pretrial services level 1, complete an alcohol drug evaluation and treatment, and that he stay away from the location, which is,
Is that the 1345 Holcomb Avenue?
yes, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. McLean? Oh, I'm so sorry. Before I address Mr. Where is the courtroom 2? The video went on? All right, this person, Baby Carter W., who are you waiting to address?
Your Honor, that is Miss Copeland.
Okay,
It's Miss Copeland.
all right, understood. Thank you. Courtroom 2? All right, Mr. McLean, did you hear the state's recommendation?
I did.
Okay, Maya Wilder. I see a Maya on Zoom. If you want
Yes,
to address the court, you need to,
yes, I'm here.
okay, so
Maurice, me and Maurice share.
no. You
Okay.
need your video on. Otherwise, we have no idea who's talking. All right, raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, according to the warrant, it states that the victim stated to the officer that she was struck in the face with a closed fist several times.
That is incorrect.
I'm just reading off the warrant, and if you want to say it's incorrect, that will be subject to a hearing. So I know they have their body cam, so y'all can figure that out at a subsequent hearing.
Can I,
Mr. Yarbrough allegedly forced himself into the home without authorization. There was redness on Miss Wilder's face. And then there was the victim, Gregory and Honeycutt. Oh, sorry, not victim, witnesses. All right, yes, what would you like to tell me?
yes, I would like to say that I was not a victim in any situation. Maurice did not put his hands on me at all. He was having an altercation with someone else. It was not me, and I don't know how I got put in the case as a victim. Me and Maurice share 4 kids together. We stay together. Maurice works and take care of his kids. We have a 10-month-old child. He goes to work every day, and he's a great father. I don't understand how that report got to that.
Who's Honeycutt?
That's not even a family member of mine.
I didn't ask you whether they're family. I'm just saying,
don't-
who is
I-
Honeycutt?
I don't know.
So you have no idea who this Honeycutt person is?
No, I do not.
Who's Gregory?
Gregory is my aunt.
Gregory is your aunt?
Yes.
What's the full name?
Stephanie.
Stephanie Gregory. And does she live with you?
No, we don't even we don't stay there.
Okay, thank
We
you.
don't stay.
All right. Mr. McLean, anything to add?
Oh, thank you. He is a high school graduate by virtue of his GED efforts. He had gone to Tri-Cities before finishing up with the GED, so that shows initiative on his part. He works as a manager of yard operations, which is a phrase meaning that with regard to machinery, equipment that weighs tons, literally, they get a crane and load it onto large trucks. He's a yard operator manager.
Okay.
He has that address, Your Honor, in English Avenue in Macon, Georgia, and he's lived there for how long did he live there? The last 5 years. The last 5 years, so he's quite stable, and we're only 90 miles from Macon, so it shouldn't be any trouble in coming to court. We
So
would
he
ask,
doesn't live with Miss Wilder in Holcomb
Yes.
Avenue?
I don't stay in Holcomb Avenue. I stay in Macon as well. We don't we don't stay there.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Mr. McLean.
yeah, they're residents of Bibb County, but they get good mail. Thank you.
Okay. On the simple battery is going to be 1,500. On the misdemeanor possession of marijuana is going to be 100. And the willful obstruction is going to be 1,000. This is going to be a 2,600 signature bond through pretrial services. level 1. He's to have no violent contact with Maya Wilder. He may continue to cohabitate with her. Within 30 days of being released on this signature bond through pretrial level 1, he is to enroll and complete a 24-week domestic violence intervention program. This is a series of 24 classes, and he will attend and complete each class at his expense. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no weapons and no firearms. He will also report to pretrial once a month and be subject to random screens for alcohol and or illegal drugs. Marijuana is still considered illegal in Georgia. Thank you.
Thank you.
So next is position 27, Mr. Trent.
27. Okay. All right, Mr. Trent, please hold tight. Baby Carter, this person who's Baby Carter, you need to unmute and stop moving around. Francois, I'll be right with you. All right, she's not listening. Okay. Is it Sente or Sionte?
Deontay.
Sionte Trent.
You know, I have 2 small kids, so that's why I'm moving around.
Miss Copeland, I cannot address you unless you are ready to testify, and I need to see your face, place you under oath, and have you testify.
Okay.
All right, you need to face the window so that we can see you. Otherwise, I just see a silhouette. I don't know why she puts her kids' pictures in these. All right. Mr. Trent, have a seat. No, I'm not going to.
I'm going to a background
No,
so
put-
it can be
put-
blank,
Put her in the waiting room,
so you
please.
can
Put
see
her in
me.
the waiting room. I
Because I
cannot
thought you could
delay
see me
this
better in the
proceeding.
car, but I thought that was inappropriate, Judge.
Put her in the waiting room. Thank you. Miss Grace, put Miss Copeland, thank you. All right. Sionte Trent, you are accused of 2 counts of willful obstruction of a law enforcement officer, and this was from September 23rd, 2025. Your case number is 25 CR 5886C. Mr. Trent, you've been advised of your right to remain silent, and your attorney is Mr. McLean. Any priors?
9. 2022 obstruction. 2018 theft by taking conviction. 17 battery conviction. 2015 battery DV disorderly conduct conviction. And should have went to felony for criminal damage to property. I'm not sure what that bond is.
10,000.
10,000?
All 3. He had 3 counts. Well, battery, criminal damage, and robbery.
All right, thank you. Miss Evans Battle, I'm going to issue a $1,000 signature bond on through the jail on each of these counts. This case is going to be reset to October 7th due to his felony hold. Of course, if he makes bond on his felony case, he'll need to make sure that we have a current address so that we can send him summons to appear the next court date. Thank you. So this is a $2,000 signature bond through the jail.
Good afternoon, Judge Law. If you can
Madam?
please raise your right, thank you.
Thank you. All right. This is for the individuals at Fulton County ACDC. Good afternoon. My name is Judge Law, and we're going to be addressing your cases at this first appearance proceeding. When I address each and one of your cases, please remember that you have a right to remain silent. Anything you choose to say about the facts or circumstances of your case, your statements can and will be used against you in the treatment of your case. You have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to represent you. All right, Francois, are we addressing someone, or may I move back to courtroom 2?
No, we're gonna address position number 6, Ms. Brown.
Rayana Brown is accused of battery from August 18th, 2025. Her case number is 25 CR 005869B. Ms. Brown, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Ms. Atay. Any priors?
9. 2024 DeKalb County battery DV cruise in the 3rd. It's possibly open. 2023 simple battery, crude in the third. 2019 simple battery conviction, 2017 failure to appear.
Mr. Rhodes?
Yes, Your Honor. Very briefly, this incident involved Rayona Brown, and she did cause physical harm to Mr. Christian Walls by punching him in the face several times. They happen to be neighbors, Your Honor, living in the same building. The state in this particular case is asking for a surety bond for the following reasons, and in the amount of $5,000. She is consistently, progressively attacking people, and that's evidence in her criminal history. She does have a simple battery conviction out of DeKalb County from 2022, and she has two open cases, a simple battery and cruelty to children out of DeKalb, stemming from an October 3rd, 2023 date. And she also has an open battery family violence and cruelty to children out of DeKalb that stems from a March 6, 2024 date. Given the propensity to be a threat and to intimidate others, we're asking for a surety bond in the amount of $5,000 based on her open cases and all of her charges being mostly those that are violent in nature. Thank you, Your Honor.
Ms. Attain?
Yes, Your Honor, Ms. Brown is 33 years old. She has lived in Georgia since she was a child. She graduated from Grady High School. She has run a food truck business for the last 3 years, a food truck and catering business, Your Honor. She no longer lives in this apartment. She has a different address in Stockbridge, Georgia, where she lives with her mother. She works all day long in her food truck that she runs by herself. So she's very busy. She does not have the means to pay a $5,000 bond. She also needs to get back to care for her mom, who suffers from a brain tumor, and she cares for her whenever she's not working. I understand that she has history, but I would ask if I believe she was, the pretrial report that I saw had a signature bond level 2. So I'd ask for her to, for a signature bond through pretrial services at level 2, or even at level 4 with, whatever conditions. The stay away and no further contact is fine. She lives pretty far away, or a lower surety bond, Your Honor.
Okay. It's going to be a 1,500 surety bond. No further contact with Christian Walls. Stay 200 yards away from 375 Gartrell Street in Atlanta, Georgia, that entire building. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. Her next court date is October 7th. She needs to make sure that her address is current with the court, and we will send a summons for her next court date if she makes bond. Thank you. Courtroom 2, who do we have next?
I'm sorry,
I
Judge.
have court on October 7th to deal with the case that he's discussing that should be dismissed in the past. The case was between myself and my ex. I didn't go to court for my ex. My ex didn't go to court for myself.
Do you know who's your defense attorney?
Excuse me?
Who is your defense attorney in DeKalb?
I don't know his name.
All right, please make sure you contact.
I'm sorry. It's Amaya, but I can't think of her last name.
You will have to figure out how to contact the DeKalb County PD's office and let them know that you are detained in Fulton unless you make bond.
No, I will be making bond today, but I'm stating that for me to, you said the next.
If you make bond today, you will, or before October 7th, you will not have to appear for the October 7th hearing. You'll just need to make sure that your address is current. So we will send you summons for your next court date. All right. Courtroom 2, who do we have next?
Go to position 3, Mr. Azim, and he wants to go pro se.
All right. This is Ibrahim Azim, charged with simple battery and willful obstruction of a law enforcement officer from September 23rd, 2025. Case number 25 CR 005-840C. Mr. Azim, you've been advised of your right to remain silent. Anything you choose to say in open court about the facts of your case, your statements can and will be used against you in the treatment of your case. You have a right to appointed counsel. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to represent you. Otherwise, you have a right to retain your own attorney. Or if you choose to waive your right to counsel, then you are responsible to understand the law, the rules, and the procedures, and how they may impact your case, your freedom, or any other open cases you may have against you. At the present time, I'm going to ask for your criminal record history from our pretrial officer, and then the prosecutor will tell me what's their recommendation. Given this information, would you like to continue representing yourself, or would you like the assistance of a trained licensed attorney?
I exercise my Sixth Amendment right to waive counsel.
Speak up, please. I can't hear a word you're saying.
Since I'm exercising my Sixth Amendment right to waive free counsel.
Okay, you're waiving counsel. So you choose to represent yourself?
That's correct.
And you understand what are the requirements?
I just heard you to understand the law.
I can't hear a word you're saying.
I understand you said that one of the requirements is to understand the law and what's going on.
And how it applies to the facts of your case and other facets of your life.
Correct.
Okay.
69.
69 cycles. Okay.
Resident of Washington, D.C. 2022 simple assault. 2019 criminal possession of a controlled substance conviction. 2018, 2017, 2016 petty larceny conviction. And the 06 robbery conviction.
Thank you. Mr. Rhodes?
Yes, Your Honor. Very briefly, this incident took place on September 23rd around wee hours of the morning, around 4 a.m. The accused is purported to have punched a Georgia State University student for no apparent reason. He struck him in the face multiple times. Officers did have to give chase once they did identify the defendant after he committed the assault. Given the criminal history of the accused, the state is asking for a $2,000 surety bond, $1,000 on each, that he has no further contact with Logan Rudd, R-U-D-D, and that he stay away from all Georgia State University campus, and that he be required to enroll in anger management courses. And that is the recommendation of the state, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Azim, the only issue we are addressing are the Ayala factors to determine what type of bond you should be granted. The Ayala factors include the likelihood to reoffend, the likelihood to not appear in court, and the potential of a threat to yourself and to the community. So that is the scope of the hearing. Please unmute courtroom 2, and you'll need to speak up in order to be heard.
Well, first of all, I've been in Georgia before. I've been incarcerated in Georgia before. I have no failure to appear. I'm a high school graduate. This assault supposed to happen on a certain day, and I believe that I was arrested the next day. And I'm requesting for at least my own cognizance of a signature bond, or on my own, to release my own cognizance at the minimum.
Insight as to whether or not.
All right. Anything else, Mr. Azim?
No, that will be it, ma'am.
All right. I'm going to accept the state's recommendation. Number one, you don't have established ties with the state. And number two, you have a significant criminal record history indicating a very high likelihood to reoffend. Based on that, the court is going to grant a total of a $2,000 surety bond. No further contact with Logan Rudd. Stay away from all property that belongs to Georgia State University. Your next court date is going to be October 7th. And I'll also require a social worker visit in order to address either any competency issues or any housing issues. Thank you.
Your Honor, set 1,000 on each charge.
1,000 on each count.
Thank you.
Now, how do I receive my supporting depositions?
I'm sorry?
I need supporting depositions. I have no paperwork whatsoever. I need supporting depositions.
Well, that's fine, but whoever is conducting it, make sure they know that you're in jail.
Your Honor, I had a possession charge. Was that dismissed?
That has been NOD'd, not
Oh,
adopted. Thank you. Next case.
Number 10, Daniels.
This is Robin Michelle Daniels, accused of theft by taking from August 29th of this year, case 25 CR 5827Y. Ms. Daniels, you've been advised of your rights and your attorney is Ms. Atay. Any prize, Ms. Howard?
I got 5. 2025 open ag assault out of DeKalb County. Ag assault disorderly conduct.
All right. And do you have an arrest date for that DeKalb case?
No, not the full date. No.
Month and year?
2025.
I meant month.
No.
Oh.
I just put the year on here. That's it.
Okay. Mr. Rhodes?
Yes, Your Honor, as it relates to this particular case, Your Honor, this was a theft by taking. The victim in this case was Miss Sandra Lopez, and the property is suspected to be jewelry that was taken from Miss Lopez with a total value of $800. Your Honor, we're asking for we're fine with the $3,000 signature bond level 3, Your Honor. I do know that there is an open aggravated assault from 2025. I'll get the month for you, Your Honor, while defense is speaking. But we're totally fine as long as you stay away, have no further contact with Miss Sandra Lopez, and any other requirements that the court sees fit to put on this.
Well, Miss Atay's eyes grew really wide, so I'm assuming she's going to agree to the signature bond through pretrial.
Yes, Your Honor,
All right.
I will, no objection.
All right. On the theft by taking is a 3,000 signature bond through pretrial services is going to be a level 2, which means she reports once every 2 weeks. If she gets arrested again for anything else, this signature bond will be revoked and she'll be back in jail on a $3,000 cash bond or surety bond. No further contact with Miss Sandra Lopez, which means that she has to stay 200 yards away from wherever Miss Lopez is physically located, where she lives, where she works, and that she's not to communicate with her in any way, form, or manner. Her next court date is going to be sent to her current address. And yes, this is per judge. Thank you.
Yeah.
Judge, you said that was a level 2, correct?
Correct.
Okay, thank you.
Next is positional 2.
This is Akwat Azizi, accused of theft by shoplifting and criminal trespass from the 22nd of this month, 25 CR 5839E. Mr. Azizi, you've been advised of your rights and your attorney is going to be Miss Atay. Any priors?
20. On probation out of Cherokee County. Criminal attempt to commit a felony, Gwinnett County arson in the 2nd degree. Somehow in April he got a pretrial bond for trespass, damage to property, simple battery DV, and trespass. It's 25 CR 001 817D. I got a 2024 trespass conviction, 23 trespass conviction, 2023 simple assault DV conviction, 2018 cruelty in the first conviction.
Oh, that's good. Thank you.
I'm not sure how much that bond is, but
No worries.
I'll look at it.
Mr. Rhodes?
Yes, Your Honor. In addition to what Mr. Howard was telling us about the criminal history, there was also an April 2025 criminal trespass as well. Not to mention that for this particular case, the Walmart located at 844 East Cleveland Avenue, they had given a criminal trespass warning on September 12th of 2025 because on that date he was stealing from the same Walmart. And so 10 days later, he's back at this Walmart with $490 worth of items, the same Walmart, might I add, and stopped by loss prevention officers, and they had to recover the items from him. So not less than 10 days later, he's back doing the same thing. Given the significant history and the fact that he's harassing the folks at the same Walmart, can't stay away, I am asking for a good bond in the amount of $3,000, $1,500 on each count, and that hopefully he finally stays away from 844 East Cleveland Avenue in East Point, that Walmart. Your Honor, if you're inclined to do so, I ask that he enroll in an anti-theft course and no alcohol, drugs, and weapons while on bond.
All right. In case 25 CR 001817D, he was released on July 3rd, 2025 on a $4,000 signature bond through pretrial. Ms. Atay, what's your recommendation for the current charges?
Your Honor, I would ask that the bond remain where it is, which is for the theft by shoplifting, a $600 surety bond, and on the criminal trespass, a UJR. He is 29 years old, Your Honor. I do see in the previous cases, he was on the, working with Paul Bartels on the competency track, so I don't know what's going on with that. He tells me that, he does work at several hotels that are located near each other, Days Inn, Red Roof Inn, and Travel Lodge, in order to just have enough money to have a room in those hotels. He is receiving care through Mercy Care, Your Honor, for his diagnosis. He denies the allegations as stated in the warrant, and I would ask for either a signature bond or the surety bond to remain where it is, which is $600.
All right. On the theft by shoplifting, that's going to be $1,000 surety bond. On the trespass is going to be a 500 surety. His total bond is going to be 1,500. It is a surety bond. He's to stay away from the Walmart in Cleveland Avenue, and he's to stay away from all Walmart stores in the state of Georgia. No further no, that's about it. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. And I guess out of abundance of caution, I think we should have another social worker visit to see what's the status of his present condition. We're going to reset this case to October 7th, along with his other case, which is going to be 25 CR 001817D. And I think the present case will also have to be reassigned to Division D as well. All right, courtroom 2, please unmute. Mr. Azizi, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say in open court, your statements can be used against you. You qualify for a surety bond at the present time, and you do have another open case in which you were given a signature bond. Because of this new arrest, your signature bond is revoked, and that is a condition of that particular case. So highly recommend you don't say anything and you wait for your attorney to speak with you. But if you want to waive your right to remain silent, you do so to your own detriment.
I just wanted to say one thing.
No, Mr. Azizi, don't say anything. I'll come see you later. But there's nothing, unless you don't understand the bond.
I don't have any
You're
code.
good, miss.
I don't have any
You're
code.
No, Mr. Azizi, you don't need to speak right now. We can talk later. You can call me later. I gave you my phone number.
All right, Francois, who do we have?
Next judge, I have number 15 and 16, Ingram.
Azaria Joyce Ingram is accused of battery family violence from a June 22nd, 2025 incident under case number 25 CR 5896E. She has a second case with the second charge of battery family violence from September 23rd, 2025 under case number 25 CR 5897E. Ms. Ingram, you've been advised of your right to remain silent, and your attorney is going to be Ms. Atay.
Your Honor, if I may, before we get started on Ms. Ingram, I've just become aware that there was a third case. I do need to file that down and get that over so we can address all three.
Wow.
If we can hold off on Ms. Ingram, I would greatly appreciate it. I got the third case later than I wanted to.
Okay, while we still have her here, may I have her GCIC for Mr. Howard?
Yeah. 7. Got an open sale of marijuana. Possession of drug-related objects out of Clayton County. 2023 failure to appear. 2020 disorderly conduct conviction.
All right, thank you. Francois, we're going to be filing another accusation. The statement shows that intent. So as soon as we get all three cases, we will address Ms. Ingram.
Judge.
All right, courtroom 2, who do we have?
Oh, boy.
Position 4, Mr. Breedlove.
This is Tate versus Terrence Trammell Breedlove, accused of battery and simple assault from April 2nd of this year, 25 CR 58528. Mr. Breedlove, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Ms. Atay. Any priors?
No.
Your Honor,
And Ms. Rhodes?
Your Honor, I'll make this quick. We're asking for a $6,000 signature bond through pretrial services, level 3. At this time, we ask that he has no further contact with Ms. Sanaa Dudley, and that he enroll in at least 2 anger management courses while out on bond. Your Honor, we are asking we're asking for those anger management courses because we do believe a firearm may have been involved, but it was not fired or pointed at anyone. So that's why we're asking for the anger management courses. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, is there a Ms. Anand Dudley on Zoom? Okay, Ms. Atay, any objection to the stay away, no contact?
No objection, Your Honor. He has not had any contact with this person. He does firmly deny the allegations. He's 21 years old. He is a college student on a football scholarship at Presbyterian College in South Carolina. The campus police there notified him that he has a warrant here and he came to turn himself in. I have no objection to the signature bond. I would ask, since he is a busy college student and athlete, that the pretrial services bond be at level 1. That's all I would ask, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. On the battery is going to be 2,000. On the simple assault is 1,000. This is going to be a 3,000 signature bond through pretrial services, level 1. I will allow for a telephonic reporting to pretrial. He'll need to make sure that he maintains a current address with the court at all times. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no weapons and no firearms. He will also have no further contact with Sanaa, Sanaa Dudley. He's to stay 200 yards away from her, not communicate with her in any way, form, or manner, including phone, computers, and social media. His next court date will be sent to his current address. Thank you. Francois,
Number 20, McCrary.
Brodota McCrary is accused of simple battery family violence from September 22nd of this year, and the case number is 25 CR 5830Y. Ms. McCrary, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Mr. McLean. Any priors?
No.
All right. Ms. Evans Battle or Mr. Rhodes, any input? This is McCrary, position 20.
Your mute button is on, Ms. Evans Battle.
Okay, it's that one. I don't recall the name, but if you just give me a second.
We have no arrest record.
Then if we would ask for the $2,000 signature bond at this particular time.
Okay. Is there a Quindarius or Quindrarius McCrary on Zoom? All right. Ms. McCrary, your bond is going to be set at 2,000. It's going to be a signature bond through pretrial services, level 1. You are to report to pretrial services once a month. You are to have no further violent contact with Quindarius. I gather that's your child. All right. Which means you cannot have any physical and verbal altercations with him. If you do, you risk the chance of being brought back to jail. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no weapons. You will attend and complete 2 anger awareness classes with the pretrial services, and your next court date will be sent to your current address. Thank you.
You said 2,000?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Next is position 18, Mr. Manuel.
Calvin Manuel is accused of battery family violence from September 23rd of this year, case 25 CR 5883A. Mr. Manuel, you've been advised of your rights. Your attorney is Mr. McLean. Any priors?
Well, I got a 2014 as the last arrest. Probation, 2012 probation. 2010 burglary first offender. Can you hear me?
Yes, I got it.
Okay.
Thank you. Mr. Rhodes? Oh, Miss Evans Battle?
Yes, Your Honor, in this particular case, we were asking for a $2,500 signature bond. We would ask that he have no further contact with Lena King, that I know that they have a lease at 4035 Oaks Lane, that he not return to the residence at this time, that he participate in complete and alcohol drug evaluation treatment, as well as complete 3 anger management classes. We did we did not hear from the victim at the time the court started, but Mr. Mr. Manuel lives with his wife, and I know she had indicated to our victim advocate that this was something that was unusual, at least during the time of her marriage. So she believes that maybe the drinking may have caused it, which is why we're asking for the evaluation.
All right. Is there a Lena King on Zoom? Is that correct? Lena King? And is Miss Evans Battle, is Miss Lena King the spouse or a roommate?
She is a roommate. The spouse is, her name is Brittany.
Brittany Manuel?
Yes.
I have an allegation in the warrant that apparently Miss Manuel was also struck.
I thought it was part of the melee that was going on.
Okay, Lena King or Brittany Manuel, either one? No? Okay. Mr. McLean, anything to add?
Really, no, Your Honor, that's fine.
All right. On the battery family violence, it's going to be a 3,500 signature bond through pretrial services, level 2. So, Mr. Manuel, you can sign up for your bond today, but you will have to comply with the following conditions. No further contact with Lena King. No further violent contact with Brittany Manuel. And you are to stay away from 40357 Oaks Lane in Southwest East Point. You are allowed to return to that location one time only with a police officer to retrieve your belongings. That visit cannot exceed 1 hour. You will update the court with your new residential address within 30 days of being released, and it cannot be anywhere close to the Oaks Lane East Point location. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no firearms. You will be subject to random screens by pretrial for illegal drugs and or alcohol. Within 10 days of being released, you will undergo an alcohol and drug evaluation with a qualified healthcare provider and submit to any treatment or counseling, including AA classes if required. Within 30 days of being released, you will enroll in a domestic violence intervention program. And this is a series of 24 classes that you will attend and complete at your expense. Please be sure that when you do a screen that you test negative for any illegal drugs and alcohol in order to preserve your signature bond. Thank you.
Next, Judge, I have position number 22, Ollinger.
Angel Ollinger is accused of battery, family violence, misdemeanor willful obstruction of a law enforcement officer, and giving false information to an officer. Incident date appears to be September 22nd of this year. Ms. Ollinger, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Ms. McLeod. Your accusation number is 25 CR 5841Y. Mr. Howard, any priors?
5. Got an open case out of Bibb County, felony obstruction, possession of a firearm by convicted felon or felony first offender, simple battery. Open case out of Alabama for assault. That's it.
What was the felony conviction?
Huh? I don't know. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but I don't know. I didn't go back that far.
Okay,
I can go find out if the state don't have it though.
right. Either one, Ms. Evans Battle or Mr. Rhodes?
If you would look that up, please.
All right.
She does have a second case today as well.
Oh, yes, she does. I'll get to that. Let's just address this one first.
Yes.
Your
Okay,
Honor, I
as
don't
to,
believe she is my client at all.
I'm sorry.
Ms. McLeod, is this Miss Ollinger? Did you speak with her?
No, Your Honor, and she was not given to me as a client.
With whom did Miss Ollinger speak? Mr. McLean?
I've got Ms. Ollinger on.
Oh, you are the attorney? Okay. She has two cases, yes? Positions 22 and 23. Let's just address 22 first, the battery family violence.
On the battery family violence, as to count one, we're asking for a $3,000 surety bond. As to count two, giving false information to an officer, $1,000 surety bond. As to the willful obstruction, count 3, which would be a $2,000 surety bond as well. And we would ask, of course, that she have no further contact with Michael Fitzpatrick, who is her stepfather. And I don't know if she's had moved into his home or not. I can't recall from the facts of the case. But we would ask that she have no further contact with him at this time.
Okay.
That would be the recommendation on that particular case.
Mr. McLean, I'm going to address her second case, and then we will proceed with your argument of why she should get whatever bond you think is appropriate. Please keep in mind that she's also got a fugitive hold from Baldwin County, I believe.
Okay.
All right. Miss Ollinger's second case number is 25 CR 005-880Y. This is a traffic incident from September 4th, 2025. And Ms. Ollinger is accused of driving under the influence of alcohol per se, reckless driving, improper passing in a no passing zone, driving without a valid license, and improper and erratic lane change. Ms. Ollinger, this is your second case, and what is the state's recommendation?
A $5,000 surety bond on the DUI, $3,000 surety bond on the reckless driving, and $1,000 surety bond on the driving, passing, and proper passing, $1,000 for driving without a valid license, and $1,000 surety as well for the improper lane change. That's our recommendation at this time. We are asking for surety bonds in all of these cases.
The felony is not showing on the GCRC, so I don't know where they got it from. She got a history out of Alabama, but it just says assault, so it doesn't say felony or misdemeanor. I don't know.
All right, then.
That was out of Bibb County, though, so I don't know.
Well, my concern is the fugitive hold. Do you see that?
I didn't check. She got fugitive hold? Oh, is this on Odyssey?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
He is Alabama.
Okay. Now, it's got open assault out of Alabama as of 2022, so that might be what the fugitive hold is for. So that's it.
She has an attorney on that case, an Alabama attorney.
Your Honor.
Angel Ruth good book. Will extradite. Please hold. Okay. All right. Mr. McLean?
Yeah, it's right next door, so it's not unusual. It's a adjoining state, so it's not unusual to go ahead and expedite. Your Honor, in both cases together, let me just mention this about her. She has a BA, in other words, a Bachelor of Arts in Business Administration from Kennesaw. She has worked her entire life. She is a Georgian, but also has Alabama ties, but she has Georgia ties. Her stepdad, Michael Fitzpatrick, is the person involved in this case.
Mhm.
She will be defending that case, and she is confident of prevailing. She's a general manager in a warehouse and a general manager in a retail situation in her work history. We would ask the court to set the bond as low as possible, considering the allegations. By the way, the pro se, what is the number that is associated with the pro se? There's going to be a 0.0 something.
I beg your pardon, Mr. McLean? I didn't understand.
There's going to be a number from the intoxilizer or intoximeter or whatever they.
It was blood 0.17.
Oh, blood.
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, very good. So we would ask for the lowest possible bond, Your Honor, given the circumstances, if a signature bond is not in the offing.
Okay. Fulton ACDC, please unmute.
So my medical condition, I had 23 staples I was taken out. I spoke with the traffic law officer and I spoke with my probation officer, and they were aware that they're aware of that there's a mix-up that's going on in Alabama because I never had probation in Alabama. It was immediately transferred to Fulton County, which has been taken care of. First off, the second off is the suspended license. My license is not suspended in Georgia. They're looking at the Virginia license, which is incorrect. I've already had that handled 2 different times from different states. I still have to get that worked on again. But third off, due to my medical condition, I'm not going to be healed within. It takes 20 weeks to heal from the kind of brain surgery that I had to have, along with my medical, my mental. But with the brain surgery that I had to have, it's not going to be healed within 20 weeks. I already spoke with my probation officer and with my traffic citation officer about turning myself in 3 months, and that's when I would be healed. Them and my brain surgeon doctor said that I'm in no place to be able to be in jail and be held in jail. But if possible, then that's straight from my doctor and my probation officer. I just wanted to throw that in because I'm not completely healed. I'm still slow because of the surgery, and I just wanted to add that if possible because it wasn't added. I'm still healing. It's pretty bad. Like I still can't think normal, talk normal, nothing normal. I just
All right.
slow.
So hopefully you will understand this one.
Oh, yeah.
On the battery family violence, that's going to be 1,000. On the giving false information is going to be 500. And the willful obstruction of an officer is 500. That's going to be a $2,000 surety bond. You are to have no further contact with Michael Fitzpatrick, and you are to stay away from 550 West Crossville Road in Roswell, Georgia. You are allowed to go back to that location one time only with a police officer to retrieve your belongings in the event that you make bond. This battery family violence case is going to be reset to October 7th. Now, with regards to your DUI case, reading the allegations of this traffic incident, it is highly concerning. On the driving under the influence of alcohol, your bond is going to be set at 2,500 surety bond. Your reckless driving is 1,000 surety. Improper passing is 500. Driving without a valid license is 500. And improper erratic lane change is 500. Your total bond for the DUI case is going to be 5,000, and that is a surety bond. I don't care whether you have a license from Virginia, from Georgia, from Alabama, or from the moon. You are by court order not allowed to drive at all until further order of the court. No driving. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons, and no firearms. And your next court date for your DUI case is going to be October 7th as well. Please unmute. Yes, ma'am.
You said 550 West Crossville Road?
That's the address we have for Michael Fitzpatrick.
Okay, because I have no idea where that is. He lives at 230 Waverly Hall Place, which is where I live.
Well, that's perfect then. Then make sure you stay away from that location as well.
Okay,
All right, Ms. Bridgewater, I guess that will be a change to the Waverly Place location. And just to clarify,
Yes,
address?
Judge, that prior address that you gave was, they were in the car when this occurred.
I see. Okay, sorry, I'm trying to catch up with this. Yes, she'll need to stay away from 230 Waverly Hall Place in Roswell, Georgia, 30075. She's allowed a one-time visit with a police officer to retrieve her belongings.
Okay, I have it.
Thank you. And of course, she's subject to the extradition hold. Thank you.
Judge, I also noticed that on the chat, you guys are ready for positions 15 and 16 Ingram.
Oh, you are more on top of it than I am. I have no time to go into the chat. So, all right, if Ingram is ready, we can go back to that.
Well, Judge, what I did was I sent a message saying that I did file it down and send it over to the clerk. I don't know if the clerk assigned it a CR number yet, but we can check with them and see.
Also, Your Honor, if I may.
Yeah.
Miss Copeland is still on, and she was explaining to me that the issue was that she had the two small children. But she tells me,
I understand, Ms. McLeod, but I have 35 cases and I will take them accordingly. She'll just need to wait.
I understand, Your Honor.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. Will the clerk please confirm if
Yes, Judge. Let me give you the case number. The add-on calendar probably will come out shortly.
Okay.
5 Sierra 005899, the letter E.
All right. And what are the charges?
They're battery family violence on all three cases, Your Honor.
And the incident
For
date?
that one, it's battery family violence. September 18th for that one, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you so much. Okay. And who represents Ms. Ingram?
I do.
All right, Mr. Tay. So we've already covered position 15, position 16. There's an add-on case against Azaria Ingram. This is from a September 18th, 2025 incident, 25 CR 005899E, a third count of battery family violence. Ms. Ingram, just to refresh your memory, you now have 3 open cases. All 3 have 1 count of battery family violence against you. And your attorney is Ms. Atay. We already have her GCIC as well, 4 counts, 4 cycles, including a 2020 FTA and a 2018 sale of marijuana. Mr. Rhodes, what's your recommendation for all 3 cases?
On all 3, Your Honor, is a $6,000 signature bond through pretrial services level 2. We ask that she just go ahead and get started on the FFIP courses on these. That the offer may very well be diversion, Mr. Tay. And we ask that she, at this time, that there be no further contact with Miss Jasmine Hardrick, who is the victim in all 3 cases, and that she stay away at this time from 2576 MLK, Martin Luther King Jr. Drive, Southwest in Atlanta, Georgia. Your Honor, and I believe that is it. We just ask you to get a head start on the FFIP courses. Thank you.
All right. And do we have a Jasmine Hardrick on Zoom at the present time? Okay. Ms. Atay, any objection to the stay away and the programs required by Mr. Road?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right. Ms. Ingram, in each of your 3 cases, your bond is going to be a $2,000 signature bond through pretrial services, Level 2, you will report to pretrial twice a month. You will have no further contact with Jasmine Hodrick, and you're to stay away from the Martin Luther King Jr. Drive location. Within 30 days of being released, you will update the court with your new mailing address, and it cannot be anywhere near Ms. Hodrick's location. You will also enroll in a domestic violence intervention program within 30 days of being released. This is a series of 24 classes that you will need to attend and complete without missing or skipping them, and it will be at your expense. You are not to consume any illegal drugs, no alcoholic beverages, and not to own or possess any firearms. All 3 cases will be reset to the next court date, and that date will be mailed to you at your new address. So make sure that you give us your new address. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
And Ms. Grace, our apologies on missing that third one. Understood that we didn't pull it from this morning. So thank you so much for accommodating.
No problem, thank you.
Miss Grace, could you please bring Miss Copeland in, and hopefully she's ready to testify for Mr. Warner?
Okay, Judge, I don't think no one is there, but I'll double check.
Okay. Or is she on Zoom? I don't see Baby Carter anywhere. Is she in the waiting room? Okay, there she is. Miss
in.
Carter, please unmute and start your video.
Hello.
Start your video. All right, let's move on. All right, Miss Carter, lower the phone so we can see you. Unmute your screen. Oh, Miss Copeland, rather. All right, raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so currently Mr. Warner has got a signature bond, a release bond, but he's required to have no contact with you and the children, and he'll be required to legitimate the children. In the legitimation case, you can also ask for child support or any kind of financial support for the children. What would you like to tell the court? You need to lower your device so we can see your face. Is there anything you'd like to tell the court?
Yes, I would. I just think that is extra, and I feel like we are repairable for these babies, and he need to be in the home with them.
Why does he need to be in the home?
He is already in emotional distress. Like they already emotional. They are attached to their kid, to their dad.
Let me ask you this, Ms.
And
Copeland.
these kids are having a hard time. We
Let
are
me ask-
fine.
Let
We
me
are
ask you
fine.
this,
Like
Ms.
we
Copeland. Ms. Copeland, can you hear me?
Yes, that's why I got the phone so close, because my phone been dropped so much.
Okay, let me ask you this question and listen very carefully. He was arrested
ma'am.
in February of 2025 in Union City for battery domestic violence. What can you tell me about that case?
That case, it's open. And I had wrote a letter for that case and stated to them. I have it on my phone. I don't know if the video will go off.
What does the letter
The letter
say?
state that he's a great father. He's a great caregiver for all of us. It states that he's not violent.
All right. And were you the victim in that case?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So I understand that you have children with him, but in order for him to have any contact with the children, he will need to file a legitimation case. In the meantime, if you want, you can open a child support case with the Fulton County Offices of Child Support and obtain support from him through those offices. But now that this is a second case involving you as the victim, he is absolutely required to stay away from you and the children. And if you help him to violate that requirement, he will come back to jail with a no bond. Do you understand? Okay, that concludes. All right, Ms. Copeland, please contact Victim Advocate Services at the Solicitor General's office, and perhaps they'll help you with some resources. Thank you. Courtroom 2, who do we have?
Position 24, Mr. Ramey.
This is Alan Alexander Ramey, R-A-M-E-Y, accused of battery, family violence from June 13th, 2025. Mr. Ramey, your case number is 25 CR 005884B. You have been advised of your rights, and your attorney is Mr. McLean. Any priors, please?
35. 2024 trespass. 2012 burglary, theft by taking. Criminal damage to property, second degree conviction. 2012 probation.
Thank you. Any FTAs or probation matters?
Ramey. No. If you got FTA, I didn't see it in the last 10 years.
Thank you. Ms. Evans Battle? I'm sorry, please unmute.
Thank you, Judge. Yes, we would ask for a $3,000 signature bond in this particular case. I think from what I heard that he would qualify for that. And I don't have Mr. Ramey on the calendar. And that is our recommendation for bond, Judge.
All right. Is there a Samantha Newsom? All right. Mr. McLean? The bond is, yes, any objection? No objection, right? Okay.
No.
Okay, this is going to be a 3,000 signature bond through pretrial services, level 1. No further contact with Samantha Newsom. He's to stay 200 yards away from her and not communicate with her in any way, form, or manner. Let me see.
Judge, I forgot there. We were asking also for a third-party transfer. They do have a younger child in this particular case.
All right. Do you know if they're married or?
I don't think that they're married, but I do believe that they're living at the same address, 1005 Baldwin.
Okay. He'll need to stay away from Miss Samantha Newsom. He'll need to stay away from 1005 Baldwin Street in Southwest Atlanta, Georgia. I'll allow for a third-party transfer of the child in question. Please understand, Mr. Ramey, that Miss Newsom is under no obligation at all to let you have any visitation or any joint custody, because it's entirely up to her whether she will allow you any visitation if the child is not legitimated. But if you'd like to have guaranteed visitation and joint custody, recommend that you file a legitimation case and get a court-ordered parenting plan in place so that you would have guaranteed visitation, because currently the entire decision for visitation and custody is with Ms. Newsom.
Yes,
No
ma'am.
illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. And within 30 days of being released, you will enroll in a domestic violence intervention program. This is a 24-week program for domestic violence counseling, and you will attend and complete all 24 classes at your expense. Next court date will be sent to your new address, and so make sure you give us a new address within 30 days of being released. Thank you.
Next is position 28, Mr. Waldrop.
Thank you.
Jonathan Waldrop is accused of criminal trespass from September 23rd of this year, 25 CR 5888F. Mr. Waldrop, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is Mr. McLean. Any priors?
47. You heard me?
Yes.
All right, on probation out of card for battery. Got an open battery out of Fairburn. 2023 terrorist threats conviction. 2022 simple assault conviction. 2022 trespass conviction. Fade to appear. Another trespass conviction. I got 2 FTAs from 2021, one from 2020. 2020 reckless conduct conviction. 2021 trespass conviction.
Thank you. Ms. Evans Battle?
Yes, Your Honor, we're asking for a $1,000 surety bond in this particular case, that he have no further contact with the victim. I don't think they knew each other. Her name is Stephanie Gervasani. And this happened on the street, so there's no stay away location listed for her.
This is, oh boy, I think Mr. Waldrop has another case, but let me check. I've got oh, it's already been disposed of. Okay. Mr. McLean?
Your Honor, 41-year-old Mr. Waldrop has 2 years of college in addition to having finished, excuse me, sorry. In addition to having finished high school, and he works in a restaurant. And due to the simplicity of this case, we would ask the court to consider a signature bond if that is possible.
Okay. Bond is set at 500. It is a surety bond. Next court date is going to be October 7th. No contact with Stephanie Gervasani, and to stay away from 1901 Peachtree Road in Atlanta, Georgia. Next court date is October 7th.
So
I'm sorry, I can't hear anything. It's muted. Deputy, please unmute courtroom 2.
surety bond is a regular bond. You have to come up with the money.
All right, Mr. Waldrop, I'm
Let's
going to
go.
take the next case.
All right, let's go. Let's go, sir. Should I get out? Come on. Right here in court. You could if you brought to your bond. No, I don't want to hear it, man. You don't know me and her.
All right, Deputy, if you want to switch out the video and get the courtroom in order. You good? Okay, thank you.
All right, Your Honor, I have one PI case and then 2 cases that I'm not sure, they weren't on the add-on, so I'm not sure if we're doing them today or not.
Okay, let me ask you about these other cases and then we'll move on to, then I'll decide whether to close court at that time. Eric Anderson, position 1, is that a waiver or are we resetting it?
Yes,
It's
Your
a
Honor.
waiver, Your Honor.
All right, just remind me when we have to get back to it. And then what about Eric Brown, position 5? That's going to be handled off court?
Eric Brown, Your Honor, should be a confidential situation and breakout or
Okay.
it's offline.
Willie Clark.
It's a waiver.
That's the way it goes. Your Honor, I spoke to Mr. Clark in person, but I don't have any truly useful information because he's homeless and has no contacts. So we're just going to talk about the facts of the case.
All right. Position 9, Shemaine Coffee.
He's reset, he's downtown court.
All right, so Shemaine Coffee is going to be reset to the C calendar on Friday. And what's that date? 24, 25, 26, September 26. 11, Mohammed Dumbaya.
His bond was paid.
Right, so he's released.
Yes, ma'am.
Curtis Fletcher, position 12.
So waiver.
All right. Terrell Gaskin, position 13.
So waiver.
That's my client, Your Honor, and he's waived his appearance.
All right, thank you. Position 17, Phyllis Knox.
That's also a waiver, Your Honor. There's, similar to the other situation.
Okay,
We'll just discuss the case. There's no, information that was forthcoming, but I did.
done. I just want to make a list of waivers and closed court cases. Position 21, Mitchell.
Mitchell is got medical reset. He's still at Grady.
Okay. Mitchell is reset to Friday, September 26th. See calendar. Zooming forward to Edward Stewart, position 26.
Your Honor, he was feeling bad today. He was feeling kind of sick. So I would ask to, I can provide a little information about him, but I would ask that that be in private.
All right, so are we considering a medical reset to Friday? Or are we considering a waiver?
Well, he's a waiver. He did give me permission for a
All
waiver.
right, 26 is a waiver. All right, thank you. 2, 3, position 30, Kadarius Woods.
Woods, a conflict. I'm not sure if Ms. McLeod talked to him.
Ms. McLeod?
Yes, Your Honor. I saw him. His information was sent to me as a conflict, but I was not able to speak with him. I believe they said he was in Union City, but
Judge,
I
I
was
think we
not
had him
contacted.
Friday.
This past Friday?
I think so. It was either Friday or Saturday. It was one of them.
Yes, he was reset Friday, Saturday, and
Yeah.
Monday.
And was the bond set?
I don't think so.
Don't believe so, Your Honor.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, I was not able to speak with him today.
And, and he had asked to be able to speak with his attorney before he came before
Yeah.
court.
We need a C3. So Ms. McLeod, have you determined if you're conflicted out of the case?
I am not conflicted out of the case, Your Honor.
All right.
He has felony charges too, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought.
All right. I'll be glad to reset it to Friday, and Ms. McLeod will give you an opportunity to speak with him.
Yes, Your Honor.
If it's a Riverside issue, then it will be a signature bond through the jail by then, but I'm not certain of what were the reasons for the resets other than prior to your appointment.
Right. I don't know either, Your Honor. And as I said, I was unable to speak with him.
All right. So this is going to be reset to the C calendar on September 26th, pending Ms. McLeod's conference with him. All right.
Judge,
Yep.
I wasn't sure if Murphy represented somebody, but I know they said McLeod was out of town and
No,
should be back
that's-
sometime this week.
That's been resolved because
Okay.
apparently she's back.
Well, yeah, now, but yeah.
All right. And the
Your
add-on case is Ingram, which we've already addressed.
And Your Honor, one more. I had Ronnie Calloway on the pull sheet.
And Mr. Rhodes or Miss Evans Babel, do you know anything about a Ronnie Calloway, or if I have a booking number that might help?
We sent that up and asked for the DA's office to look at it. We're asking that it be reset till Friday. He was in the Department of Corrections. His warrant was served on him yesterday. So if they don't accept it, we'll know whether or not they accept it by then.
May I have a booking number?
It's 251-7442.
It's the guy with the trespasses.
I'm not sure, but I see 2 counts of, I see 2 charges, 1 felony theft by shoplifting and a misdemeanor theft by shoplifting. He has a $1,000 bond on the felony theft by shoplifting, so
$1,500.
So
this is his 4th felony.
yeah,
felony.
he on probation 3 different counties for shoplifting. So
All
that's
right.
probably why.
So this is 25 PI 007828. And Mr. Calloway's case has not been accused. His bond is currently set at $3,000 surety bond by the judge who issued the electronic warrant. I'm going to reset his case to Friday, September 26th, pending any announcement from the district attorney's office.
And if they don't accept it, Your Honor, we're going to provide a dismissal in that case due to statute of limitations.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you.
And I
So,
also had a Mr. Burt's as well.
Mr.
Yes,
Burke,
that's right. He is a bind over
may I have a booking number?
251. Yes, it's 2517398.
All right, he's charged with a battery charge of a particular nature, and a $5,000 bond has been set by the electronic warrant judge or the bind over judge. It says the accusation was filed on September 24, no? It says accusation filed, but I don't have a case number. Anyone can tell me?
I'm looking now, Your Honor. This case didn't look familiar to me, but I'm looking now.
Oh, accusation
Today's, I was gonna
was
say, today's
filed
my
today.
right, and I did file it down and while we are here, because apparently it didn't take yesterday.
All right. His name is Covasius Burtz, Birts, and we can either address him as a bind over. I can address him on October 7th, unless you want to address him on Friday. Ms. Ate?
Would like for him to be reset to Friday if it can't be heard today.
No, he can't.
He's a bind over, so I believe he's already been in custody for a few days.
Yeah, he's already had his first appearance, so I'm just giving you a courtesy of whether you want to do it Friday or whether you want me to just fast forward it to the next SAP calendar.
Friday.
Okay, September 26th. And that would be, I don't know what the accusation number is, but jailing number is 2517398. Miss Grace, please place that on the Friday C calendar. All right, so right now I have one case that needs a breakout and 6 cases that need waivers. So I'm going to address the waiver cases first, starting with position 1. Eric Anderson, accused of theft by taking and criminal trespass from July 20th, 2025. Case number is 25 CR 5868G. Represented by Ms. Ate. Any priors, Mr. Howard?
44 on probation for shoplifting. Fulton County. Got an open trespass 24 CR 002 404G. He has a felony charge of burglary 2nd degree. Not sure what the bond is. He's homeless. 2024 probation, 2020 shoplifting conviction, 2017 failure to appear. And he got a
That's good. Thank you.
Oh.
Mr. Rhodes, and what's your bond recommendation for Eric Anderson?
Yes, Your Honor. 1 and 1, total of 2,000. Good bond given the criminal history and the open probation that he's actually on. That he stay away from the 811 Marietta Street location in Atlanta, Georgia, and that perhaps a social worker visit to deal with housing and any other issues he may have. Thank you, Judge.
Ms. Ate?
Yes, Your Honor, Mr. Anderson is 59 years old. He is a 100% disabled veteran. I understand that he has some history, but I believe based on the booking sheet that it has some writing on it for the 25 PI, the burglary, he has a $2,500 surety bond. I would ask for these misdemeanor charges for a $2,000, I believe, a signature bond through pretrial services with an anti-theft course. He's recommended at level 3. He already has to pay at least $2,500 to be released from custody, and I don't think he can afford that. He is residentially challenged and has been for decades.
Okay.
So he's not recommended with his history. It's just
On
the
each,
level that they prefer. That's all.
I'm sorry, Mr. Howard, could you mute your screen, please? Thank you. On theft by taking and criminal trespass is going to be $750 each. His total bond is going to be $1,500. It is a surety bond. He's to stay away from 811 Marietta Street in Atlanta, Georgia. And we're going to reset this case to October 7th, along with 24 CR 002404G. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no weapons. Next case is position 7. That's Willie Clark, accused of criminal trespass and willful obstruction from September 21st of this year. Case number 25 CR 5800E. Mr. Clark has been advised of his presence has been waived, and his attorney is Mr. McLean. Any priors? Mr. Howard, please unmute.
One moment, Judge. All right, who is this?
Willie Clark, presence waived, position 7.
36. You got an open PI charge from this year. You want the case number or you got it?
I've got it. Thank you. Anything else?
A resident
Any
of
bench
Florida.
warrant? Any bench warrants?
2022 failed to appear. He got a trespass conviction from this year as well.
That's the 993E case?
I don't know. I just put trespass 2025 conviction. That's it.
Let me see. No, that's in bond forfeiture for a PI charge. Okay. Ms. Evans Battle?
Judge, we were asking for surety bond in this case, a $2,000 surety bond, that he stay away from Welcome Foods at 1003 McDaniel Street, Southwest. So that would be $1,000 for each offense that we're asking for at this time. I didn't know if this was a case that he needed, if he'd had an opportunity to speak with a social worker, if that was an issue, of course, the state.
Well, understood. Mr. McLean?
Clark was not able to provide any additional information that would be helpful that I could speak about for him. It's just the facts of the case itself would be our only argument to ask the bond be as low as possible.
All right. He was granted a good bond, $1,000 on his other case on May 27, 2025. He made bond and was required to come back to court. He failed to appear in court on, what day was it? September 9th, 2025. So he's been MIA until he was recently arrested. On the criminal trespass is going to be $1,500. The willful obstruction is going to be $500. This is a $2,000 surety bond. Stay away from the incident location, and we will bind this case over. I mean, not bind. We'll reset it to SAP on October 7th, along with his other case, and that is 25 CR 002993E. Okay, that's position 7. Moving on to position 12. And that is Curtis Fletcher, whose presence has been waived for case 25 CR 5887J, accused of willful obstruction of an officer and loitering and prowling from September 23rd of this year. And any priors, Mr. Howard?
33. On probation out of Muskogee County for burglary first degree. Resident of Alabama, 2021 probation. 2020 possession of drug-related objects conviction, and he has other burglary convictions.
That's good. Thank you. Mr. Rhodes?
Your Honor, as it relates to Mr. Fletcher, as it relates to the Alabama criminal history, I'm showing 20 cycles out of Alabama, 12 out of the state of Georgia. I'm also showing that probation in Muskogee for burglary. Your Honor, this incident involved not only setting possibly setting a fire, trash can and particles at a park, but also he was at the time brandishing a knife. Officers asked him on multiple times to kind of disarm that knife. They had to deploy a taser in this particular case because he ran towards a crowd of people, not necessarily attempting to cut anyone, but with the knife, and it gave the officers some cause for concern. Your Honor, so in addition to him being a possible threat to others, he may be a threat to himself. We're asking for a good bond in the amount of $4,000, $2,000 on each of the charges, and that he has a social work visit to address any issues. We're asking that he stay away from that park, which is 1660 Johnson Road, Northwest Atlanta, Georgia. And that is the state's recommendation, Your Honor. Thank you.
Mr. McLean?
Your Honor, he does need a social worker visit. We did talk to him, but he didn't have any contact information they could share with regard to contacts here in the state of Georgia that would be very helpful. So just looking at the facts of the case, we again asked the court to give him the lowest bond that would be reasonable, and we do intend to have social worker visit.
All right. On the willful obstruction is going to be 750. The loitering and prowling is 1,000. His total bond is 1,750. It's a surety bond. No further violent contact with law enforcement. Stay away from the park at 1660 Johnson Road in Southwest Atlanta. No illegal drugs, alcohol, and weapons. And his next court date is October 7th. Position 13, I have Terrell Gaskin, accused of battery in violation of certain rules at a bus rail station. Case 25 CR 5893Y. Incident date September 22nd of this year. His attorney is Miss McLeod. And any priors, Mr. Howard?
Yeah, 38. We got an open theft of lost mislaid property out of Cobb. On probation in Fulton for trespass and PI. 2025 shoplifting conviction, 24 shoplifting no-low, 24 trespass no-low, 2 of them. I got 2 FTAs from last year. 2024 simple battery trespass conviction and a 2023 trespass no-low.
Thank you. Mr. Rhodes?
Yes, Your Honor, as it relates to Mr. Gaskin, in addition to what pretrial is, Mr. Howard has mentioned, I'm showing a total of 18 cycles out of the state of Texas, and as already indicated, 20 out of the state of Georgia. Your Honor, we do believe him to pose a significant danger, not only to himself, but to other folks. This is an incident where Mr. Gaskin was on the MARTA station. Not only was he hopping through emergency exits on a moving train, but he also encountered an unknown woman by the name of Letitia. Last name is
Hopkins.
Thank you, Letitia Hopkins, where he beat her repeatedly in the face and nose. And this was unprovoked, Your Honor. So he certainly is in need of that social work visit that we talked about the last time. We're going to ask that he stay away from all MARTA stations until further notice, and that he has no further contact with Miss Letitia Hopkins. We're asking for a $5,000 good bond so that hopefully we could get whatever services in place. Thank you, Your Honor.
Ms. McLeod?
Yes, Your Honor, my client is homeless, and I would ask the court to take that into consideration. He's not currently employed also. I think he may have some challenges, Your Honor. That's why these issues come up frequently. So
All right.
I would definitely, I'm sorry.
I was just saying, all right.
Yeah, so I would definitely ask that the court take this into consideration. He is currently homeless.
Well, I understand that, but that's why we need to have him evaluated. On the battery charge, that's going to be a $1,500 surety bond. And on the count 2, certain acts at a bus or rail station, that's going to be $500. His total bond is going to be a $2,000 surety bond. No further contact with Letitia Hopkins. Stay away from all MARTA property until further order of the court. He'll need a social worker to address either competency and or homelessness. And his next court date is going to be October 7th.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
That concludes my business before the court today. May I be excused?
Yes, thank you and
And
welcome.
Your Honor, I'm sorry, Ms.
Thank
McLeod.
you.
I heard somebody
No.
give the last name Hopkins. I didn't know if that was you, Ms. McLeod, or if that was iPhone 10. They gave the,
Hopkins.
maybe not. Somebody gave me the name. Thank you, whoever it was.
Okay, no problem.
No problem.
It was Miss Bridgewater.
Oh, all right. It was- yes, it was our superwoman.
Thank
Okay.
you so much.
All right, next waiver I have is position 17, and that is Phyllis DeWanda Knox, accused of criminal trespass from September 23rd of this year, 25 CR 5881E. Miss Knox's presence has been waived. Her attorney is Mr. McLean. Any priors, Mr. Howard?
13. Last arrest was on the 9th of this month for trespass. I got another trespass from this year that was dead docket. 2024 trespass NOLO. 2019 unlawful to remove baggage from Airbus terminal.
Mm-hmm.
That was a conviction. 2019 trespass conviction. That's it.
Thank you. Miss Evans Battle, what's your recommendation?
$1,000 surety bond, based upon her criminal trespass history, asking for her to have stay away from the McDonald's located at 10975 State Bridge Road.
Okay. Mr. McLean?
Your Honor, our client needs a social worker visit. We were not able to get any intelligible information. So she, other than that, they did agree to waive.
Okay. $1,000 surety bond as requested by the state. It's a surety bond. Stay away from the McDonald's at 10975 State Bridge Road in, I guess, Alpharetta. And a social worker visit to determine competency and or housing issues. Thank you. Next court date is October 7th. I have position 26. And that would be
Stewart.
Edward Stewart, accused of criminal trespass and obstruction of a law enforcement officer. This would be from September 22nd of this year. Case number 25 CR 58858. His presence has been waived. His counsel is Mr. McLean. Any priors?
Yes. This is his 101st arrest. Would you like more?
No, I just need to know if he has any FTAs or open cases this year.
2025 FTA.
Thank you. And Ms. Evans Battle, anything to add?
Your Honor, we were asking for $1,000 surety bond for both charges, criminal trespass and the obstruction charge, and that he have no contact with Maharet Berkeley and stay away from 3657 Martin Luther King Jr. Drive. That's Boulevard. I think I said Drive.
It's Boulevard, Martin Luther King. Is it Boulevard or Drive?
I
Drive.
have it as Drive.
Okay. Mr. McLean? I'm sorry, please unmute.
Thank you. Your Honor, he is homeless at the current time. He did have his mom and dad's phone number, and I tried to call that, but have not reached anybody yet. Just considering the charges themselves, we would ask the court to set the bond as low as possible, but at a reasonable level.
Confirm one thing. This seems to be the only case right now with Fulton County State Court. All right. On the criminal trespass, that's going to be 1,000. On the willful obstruction, it's going to be $750. This is a $1,750 surety bond to have no contact with Maharat Berkeley. It's actually Meherat, Miheret, last name Berkeley, common spelling. Stay away from the store at, what's that address? 3657 Martin Luther King Jr. Drive. And I gather this is some kind of sales. I don't know whether it's a gas station or convenience store or just a regular retail outlet.
I just saw store in the warrant. It didn't specify.
Okay. I'll need a social worker visit, and his next court date is going to be October 7th. Okay, Miss Grace, can we pause the recording and the live stream, please?
Yes, ma'am.
And we will address position number 5. Okay. Let's see now. Will iPhone 10, Kim Powell, and Dwayne Brown